Super Cucumber, presented by Cubicorn Games. Super Cucumber is a 2D platformer starring a Super Ardvark, Cucumber the Ardvark. He has a variety of abilities, including ground and air dashing, ground and air attacks, wall jumping, and charged up fireball attacks. It promises cute and memorable characters, responsive platforming action, and to be a challenging but fair game. Let's see if I'm challenged by Super Cucumber. Currently, this game only has controller support, which is fine by me. I prefer that with my platformers anyway. It also currently has no audio, so, just keep that in mind as we go. It's not a big deal. It is coming. As we can see, a lot of things are still under construction, and I can see my little Ardvark in the corner there. And so far, there's 2 levels, it looks like. There's a saloon, and there is a castle. The aesthetic's very cartoony and little kitty. I'm quite okay with that. So it looks like we're facing off against Count von Beret, I think it said. He was a worm, it looked like. Versus... Now, I should mention that this is all unskippable right here. I think that sequence could have been a little quicker, personally. Oh, there is sound. I was wrong. Very nice. Anyway, that sequence I think could have been a little bit quicker, where they showed the character, then the other character, and then they brought in a versus sign. And then they showed the characters again. See, the thing is, I think it'd just be a lot quicker if you took it from the Mega Man method. You don't have to show me the Ardvark, because I already know about Cucumber, so that's okay. The enemy is all I'm really curious about. You could definitely look at Mega Man for a good example of how they did it. You just selected a place to go, and it showed you the enemy. They did a little animation or something, and then you went off to fight. That was a very nice way to introduce enemies, but let's go ahead and look at the game now. The character animations are pretty smooth. I like that quite a bit. The sound design's very nice. I like the music in the background. Very simplistic. Alright, let's see. So, looks like we got wall jumping here. Oh, and spears. Do they hurt? They only hurt if I hit the tip, it looks like. Just the tip. I like that little sound. I don't know why. That's nice. So I'm guessing I'm going to have to ride these spears without actually taking damage from them. Now, I'm supposed to have attacks too? Yeah, look at that. Very straightforward. The punch seems a little out there, but I guess those are the fireballs. It looks like I do a big fireball while I'm in the air. I jump pretty high, but I can't move while I'm on this spear. A little strange, but I guess it's okay because I don't really want to accidentally move and touch the tip and die, which I assume is what happens. Yep, instant death. Alright, no problem. There we go. Look at that. Okay, now, I was told about that. That charge bar is whenever I destroy 3 things, I'm supposed to get a big fireball attack. Oh, okay. I think that was a bug, but I think I just died from attacking. Interesting. I'm definitely going to chalk that up to a bug. Let's just wall jump this way, I think. There we go. For some reason, I can't seem to wall jump on everything. Oh, because it's a breakable platform. Got that. So let's try this again. Okay, that worked. Honestly, the combat feels a little wonky because I can't move and attack. I have to, whenever I'm attacking, I stop. I flat out stop moving. I don't think I like that too much. I think it'd be a lot better if there was still movement. And it seems like once I attack once in the air, that's it. That's fine, because I'm sure that could be used for puzzles and mechanics. But just something to point out, I completely stop in midair, attack once with a big fireball, and then I'm pretty much vulnerable all the way down. Alright, so let's try another fight here. Yeah, I survived that one, no problem. You know what I think it was? I think I know what it was that killed me. Hang on. I think the puff of smoke. This is purely a guess, but I think it might have been the puff of smoke that killed me. Maybe that was still classified as an enemy at the time. Alright, so what's with these green blocks anyway? Can't destroy them. Gotcha. Jump. Admittedly, the platforming is very tight. I can't seem to fault it at all for the platforming. The platforming is great. Very tight, very responsive, as promised. Exactly what I was looking for. Okay, so there's my dash right there. So I do have something else I left out. I had a dash in both midair and on the ground. Oh, I would have liked if I could have gone in that in my own time. I actually want to wall jump over there a little bit. But it seems like once you touch the door, you're immediately away. Let me, press up or down on the analog stick to make me do that. Yeah, it was. I called it. It was the puff of smoke that killed me. So, I mean, one thing that you could do to stop that is, just make the puff of smoke not kill you. But also, it might be worth mentioning, don't give the puff of smoke any kind of velocity. Just let it be where it is. Dash, dash. Aha. Mechanically, you can do a lot of great stuff with the platforming setup right here. Admittedly, the same sound happening over and over again is a little repetitive for every jump that I do. It worked for things like Sonic, but it seems a little plain here. Maybe it's... Oh, you know what it is? It's getting to me because the wall jumping does it too. I think that's what it is. Maybe if the wall jumping had a different sound? All in all, though, yeah, the platforming is beautiful. Wall jumping almost seems a little OP for situations like this, though. Because if I have wall jumping like that, I'm going to abuse the heck out of it. That was interesting. Since I actually hit something midair, it looks like I was able to hit repeatedly. Okay, so you could... Theoretically, if you don't miss, you could just keep... If you time it right and don't miss, 3 hits. No! Okay, do I get multiple dashes in the air? Maybe that's what it is. Nope, just one. How does one Ardvark... One tiny Ardvark... Oh, I see, there's actually a tutorial there. Oh, look at that! There's the fireball. But I don't think it lines up with what I was thinking. See, it's like diagonal and then up. If that's a tutorial, it's a little bit vague for me. So close. How does one make this jump? Maybe I have to use the fighting on the way? Or just make it exactly right? Come on, jump, Ardvark! You're a super Ardvark, dang it! Yeah, there it is! I don't think that's how it was supposed to happen, but that's how I did it. Chalk it up to a bug if you like. I think that worked perfectly. Yeah, I would agree. Weird visual choice with the martinis in the background. But I'm willing to bet that's going to come into play. Wait, does the disappearing block not come back? Uh-oh. Hang on a sec. Am I going to have to kill myself and make that jump again? This might be bad. Oh, no. Disappearing blocks don't come back, guys. Hang on. I can make this work. I can make this work. Haha! Disappearing blocks gotta come back, guys. That's how it is. If a block disappears, it's gotta come back. Unless, of course, it's designed as a non-crucial part of your platforming adventure. But anytime a disappearing block is crucial to the progression of your level, it needs to come back. That's a must, guys. Ah, and Yoko's is right. I might have been able to ride a spear there. I had a feeling that the spear might not have gone far enough. Fireball. No, wait. Fireball. Fireball? I thought I had a fireball. Maybe not. Oh, there we go. It's charging up now still. Alright, one more and I got a fireball. Oh no! You can't slide on those! Oh, I gotta try to do my fireball again. Now, I don't get why when I'm respawning, the enemies aren't respawning. See, there's no life system or anything like that, so there's no point in giving me... Oh, wow, even respawning doesn't bring back the blocks. That's frightening. Gotta be careful with that. Something could go terribly wrong. But I guess if it's designed with backups in mind, you're probably fine. Fireball's lost between levels. That's probably what it is, actually. That would make sense. Before I was charging my fireballs by hitting these. Maybe I have one fully charged right now. Some kind of indicator of when the fireball is charged would be cool. Maybe you could have something like the scarf change color to red or something, you know? Just some kind of visual indicator that your fireball is ready. Ah! I just Kamehameha'd him. See, okay, right there. That could be really bad if those break, because... I'm pretty sure these break, right? This one breaks? Yeah. Because if those break and I respawn and those aren't there, I mean, I can try to dash. I don't know if the dash would make it, though. Really got to watch out for that. I'm not entirely convinced just yet that that was a planned out intentional thing. There we go. See, he's on an IV. Wait, what? Is he throwing martinis at me? Wait, do they have physics? Wait, do they burn? Okay. Well, this is all by pure fluky luck that I'm figuring this out, but apparently the martinis that the snake appears to totally love, they completely set on fire whenever they touch something, and I can, using physics, break the stage he's on. I kind of am very okay with this, I gotta say. I'm very much okay with this. But do I have to set every part of the scaffolds on fire? Is that what's going on here? Also, maybe the physics could use a little work there. I feel like I'm in 2001: A Space Odyssey over here. Can't let you do that, Dave. You drunk snake with your zero gravity floating martinis. Nope, don't have to break them all, just a certain amount. I am okay with this. Can I beat him up now? No, don't go away from him. No, I want to beat him up. He's totally defenseless. Now's the time. The time is now. Oh. Alright. Looks like that is the alpha of Super Cucumber. Platform-wise, I gotta say, it's very tight. It's very cool. You wouldn't know it by looking at it because it has a very cartoony and almost childish look to it, but at the end of the day, it's very tight platforming. One last thing I want to try. What's the saloon? Is this a completely different level? Oh, I think it is. Let's take a quick look at it. Atticus Finn. So like right here, what I would like instead is just forego everything up until here. I basically want to see that, except you don't even need the Ardvark. It's a nice little addition, I guess. But put in those little descriptions you had. Is that a taco? What is that? Taco... What would you define that as? Possum? Wow. Okay, he wasn't happy to die. Oh, okay. That cactus totally looked like it was a dangerous object, but that's actually the checkpoints for here. I'm guessing don't touch the condors? I would guess right. Come here. Indeed. Tritons now. I'm noticing a recurring theme here. Didn't we just do the spear thing? Why are we... Oh, okay. Those break. I should have known that. Pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop. Oh, shoot. Mine's better. What is that all about? Well, I died getting it, but... no idea. That wasn't a very easily conveyed, what that was thingy. I'm guessing these birds should be moving, but I'm guessing they're just not fully implemented yet. That's totally fine. I will say, as promised, this is relatively challenging and fair, but there is no real penalty for death, which isn't inherently a bad thing. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Lives are a begone feature of the arcade era. We no longer need lives in our video games, but that's not to say that we don't need some kind of punishment for death. So far, enemies don't respawn, so that's not your punishment. And... well, I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure what the exact punishment for death should be for this game. Usually, in a 2D platform, if you don't want to go without lives, it would be everything respawns and you have to come back from where you were, you know? The only things that save are the things that save in between checkpoints. This guy seems a little OP. I don't know if his bullet should be going forever. Because he seems to fire off a lot of them. But then again, it's more a question of me getting behind him, I guess. Alright. Does my dash hurt people? I probably should test that, but I'm gonna guess no. No, it doesn't. This ain't Sonic's. Oh, whoops. Cacti. 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 I'm so clever. Shower me with applause. I am so clever. Cacti. No, I wanted to ride the Trident. Now, the thing with different levels, though, is I feel like I'm basically just playing a reskinned version of the last level with different enemies, admittedly. But aside from the enemies, I'm still using the Tridents instead of the what would you call them? Spears, I guess. So it's still the same thing. It's just different looking. Ah, shoot. But that brings up a good point, actually. Nakos says it right there. If your checkpoints are the same looking, in this case cacti, as something that kills you, which it does in this level actually, cacti again, it's not a smart mode of conveyance to say that this is something safe to touch. Oh no, well I died along the way, but it won't matter because now he won't respawn. I feel like the combat is probably the weakest part of this game. As far as I'm concerned, the actual movement is great, but you're actually detracting from the movement by... The combat is detracting from the movement of the game, the platforming, the action, because you end up stopping entirely in your tracks, which this game's actually pretty much based around a lot of mobility. So you end up stopping your tracks completely whenever you want to do an attack. It should be more... Sonic was a great example of a game where you had your movement and you had your attacking in the same mode of conveyance. Even Mario does a great job because you can continue moving by just jumping on someone's head and killing them that way. But in this game, when you want to attack, dead stop. Moving, jumping, doesn't matter. Dead stop. Not really... It doesn't really blend well with your scheme of quick movement, or rather high mobility, I should say. See, now this is better because obviously I don't even want to fight these guys. I just want to dodge them. Using your enemies in the sense where you want to convey movement instead of actually fighting, that plays to your game's strength right there. Because right there, I just want to keep utilizing my mobility to get out of there. Oh, there we go. Now my fireballs are charged. Oh, I wanted to use a fireball there. Curses. But now it's gone, isn't it? Oh, it's gone. Someday I'll have a fully charged fireball again. Still not 100% sure on... Okay, it looks like I still had a charge from before. Oh, you know what that is? I know what that is. That's their company symbol, the Cubicorn, but I'm not sure what it's there for. Let's see if I can get it without dying. Nope. So, I'm noticing you can't press left to stop a wall grab, and that's fine. That's actually a good way to stop me. Like, I only really want to jump off the wall when I press the jump button. But another thing I want to do is dash off the wall sometime. So if you can let me press the dash button while I'm pressing in the other direction and let me dash off the wall, maybe even get a little more distance off the wall because I'm dashing from a pushed off position, that might help out your mobility a bit. Oh, okay, can't go through that platform, I guess. Can I has fireball? Nope, no fireball. Killed myself trying. Nah. And that does bring up another thing, is there doesn't seem to be any way for me to hurt enemies that... Oh, no, that broke. There doesn't seem to be any way for me to hurt enemies that are above me, which makes these flying enemies especially annoying. Because I have to be at horizontal level with them in order to actually hurt them. And that can be a little tricky. There we go. If I had some kind of upward attack, if I just held up or something, that'd be nice. But overall, I would say platforming's great in this game, but its weakness is by far the combat. Platforming's great, combat not so much. Oh, okay. Got lucky with that one. Can I just jump over him? Yeah, okay. And Alex Sudati, apologies, says this game's kind of making him dizzy. Are you getting some kind of motion sickness out of this? I wonder if it's because of the moving background. Maybe the way the background's moving in the patterns. There does seem to be a bit of a motion blur behind it. Nothing major, but it's there. Oh, whoops. Didn't time that right. Once again, you're playing to your game's strengths here. I like it because it's less about the combat and just more about the moving. The enemies are just there to be obstacles, not necessarily to be killed. You know, if I now right there, that'd be a good example of where I'd love to do like a wall dash. I don't want to get any upward momentum. I just want to go left or right immediately with a wall dash, and then I can avoid that condor a lot more easily. Did I say condor? Is that actually condor? Maybe I was right about that. Condor. Yes. I'm going to stick with that. Condor. Even though it's totally a vulture, and that's what I meant to say from the beginning. Totally a condor. Pop, pop, pop. Aha! I abused my inability to move in the air while I'm attacking to kill you. How does that make you feel? Do I actually have a fireball? Can I actually use it for once? Not in the air, apparently. Only on the ground. Okay. No, I want to get up there. There we go. No! Damn you, you condor monster. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. There it is. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to make that jump. Is there an arrow here that I forgot about? Nope. No arrows to utilize, or tridents, or whatever the situation is. Nope. At the very least, I want to kill this condor before I completely give up. Aha! Suicide. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how I'm expected to get past that. Oops. Hey, you know what? You too. You too. No free rides for you. Yeah, I'd say this is probably where I have to end it just because I can't... Wait, did I just jump higher because I held down? I can't tell. Maybe a little? No, I didn't. So... Yeah, I can't figure out how to get past that. No other buttons seem to be helping me out here. So I think this is where we're going to have to call it quits on this game, sadly. Because I can't figure that out. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is Super Cucumber, the game about a super-powered Ardvark. Super Cucumber, everybody. Very cool little platformer. Definitely needs a little bit of tweaking in the combat department, however. Thank you very much, Cubicorn Games.